What's going on, guys? Dale7402 back with another episode of Ringside Republic. We're going to be going over your Monday Night Raw review for November the 6th, 2017 from Manchester, England, from the UK tonight, guys. The show was pre-taped, obviously, and it was hard not to get spoilers about everything. I unfortunately found out about the title changes via the internet on Twitter on accident. So thanks a lot, assholes, for spoiling everything. It is 8:30 in the morning. I'm still having my morning coffee, so trying to get woke up here, guys. But real quick, before we get into the Raw review, I want to talk about Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho. I posted the video of the announcement, and it was shocking. After a little bit of research, I found that Chris Jericho's contract with the WWE is up. He is free to do whatever he wants right now. Chris Jericho signs very brief contracts with the WWE in case stuff comes up that he wants to do, such as movies or TV shows or a match at the Tokyo Dome at Wrestle Kingdom 12. So we are getting Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho at the Tokyo Dome, and I couldn't be happier. This is obviously going to be match of the year candidate. It's it's very exciting. Kenny Omega and the Bullet Club and everything that's going on with New Japan and Ring of Honor and the Indies, everything that's going on right now, it's bigger than the indie scene has ever been, and it's mostly in part to Kenny Omega. So the fact that we're going to get Jericho versus Omega is fucking awesome. I can't wait to see it, and I will be watching it live one way or another. I don't know how exactly I need to go about watching live, getting the pay-per-view. I don't know. I don't know if they do a pay-per-view like on. I've got I think DirecTV, so I don't know if they do it through that or if they've got some sort of network. I'm not sure. I need to look into it, but I want to watch it live. Alright, guys, kicking off the show tonight, The Miz has The Miz TV. His guest is Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle basically comes out and mostly just says that he had nothing to do with Kane attacking Daniel Bryan. He wants to apologize to Daniel Bryan, and he makes a match, The Miz versus Braun Strowman, which The Miz obviously is very unhappy about. We've got a very shitty match between Elias and Jason Jordan, a guitar on a pole match in which Jason Jordan won and got a very, very poor reaction. Asuka versus some UK jobber. She's actually a wrestler in New Japan, but I can't remember her name, and nor do I care. Asuka obviously wins in a squash match and was named a member of the Team Raw for the Survivor Series match. Titus O'Neil is supposed to face Samoa Joe, but Joe jumps Titus during his entrance and they have a beatdown. Joe goes to the ring and challenges anyone else that wants to come up and wants to come out and face Joe one-on-one. None other than Finn Balor answers the call, and we get the match of the night, obviously, and yet another pay-per-view match given away for free on television. Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe ends up in a double countout, which was a good plan. It was a good choice. Neither party looks weak. That's good. Joe and Finn brawl on stage, and Kurt Angle comes out and announces that's the kind of attitude that he wants on his team, and makes both Finn Balor and Samoa Joe part of his Raw team for Survivor Series. Backstage, Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan. Kurt gives Jordan something of a pep talk and makes Jason Jordan, which this makes no fucking sense to me whatsoever, makes Jason Jordan the final member of the Raw team. Now, Roman Reigns will be back next week. I fully expect Roman Reigns to take Jason Jordan's spot. Nia Jax and Alicia Fox versus Bayley and Sasha. Sasha and Bayley win. Alicia picks Sasha for her team, but not Bayley. Braun Strowman versus The Miz. Basically was just Strowman beating the hell out of The Miz and his entourage until Kane come out. Strowman actually ends up getting the best of Kane. They go at it, and that's the end of that segment. Enzo comes out talking shit, Pete Dunne, the UK champion's music hits, Kurt Angle comes out and announces that it's going to be the Bruiserweight versus the Cruiserweight. Pete Dunne, the UK champion, versus Enzo Amore. Pete Dunne wins. We've got Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus and Cesaro have a very good match until the New Day's music hits. The New Day's in the audience, and they're talking shit about the Raw roster and basically just running down the Raw product. Kurt Angle gets the entire Raw roster, the whole locker room, to come out. He thinks they're invading again. Kurt brings the entire roster down to the ring. They surround the ring. They're looking around for SmackDown, more invaders, of which there are none. And this enables Rollins and Ambrose to get distracted enough for Sheamus to hit a bro kick, get the 1-2-3, and you have new tag team champions in Sheamus and Cesaro. Now, I don't understand the point of this, really. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me unless they're going to be pushing the Shield very, very hard. Roman is coming back next week. Just because they won doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be champions going into Survivor Series. Ambrose and Rollins have a rematch in their claws. I fully expect them to instate it next week on Raw. So this could just be another situation of WWE just flip-flopping fucking titles. The show was not great, not horrible. I give it a 5 out of 10 tonight. It wasn't a bad show. It wasn't a good show. It was just eh. Tonight, SmackDown Live, we have got Jinder Mahal versus AJ Styles. Unfortunately, it seems like all the signs are pointing towards more than likely Jinder Mahal retaining his title. I just don't know. I don't want to find out. I don't want spoilers on this. I'm going to stay off the fucking internet until I get to watch it. I really want AJ to win. I want to see AJ and Lesnar instead of Jinder and Lesnar, and we're just going to have to wait to see tonight, guys. But judging by everything that I've heard and all the opinions I've heard, it sounds like don't get your hopes up for an AJ Styles win tonight. That's your Raw review, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you like the show, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at Dale74021. Pledge on Patreon, patreon.com/Dale74021. And that's all I got for you guys right now. Check back in tomorrow for your SmackDown Live review. Thanks for watching, and have a good one. See you later, guys.